Okay, today I'm going to go out bream fishing and I'll show you the rig that I use. I use a small mustard ultra point hook. These are a size 1, and I use a pop-up bead which is like that, which just holds it off the ground, and I just have 2 hooks. So yeah, I have a swivel there, then I have my hook down here with a pop-up bead, and then a snap swivel on the bottom where my leg goes, and then my second hook so it goes slightly below the lead. So it's just a 2 hook trace and very simple to make. Okay, making this bream rig, I use Seagar fluorocarbon, and this is just £30, and I use this really for my lures, reef fishing and my sidewinders, but this is what I'm using today for these bream rigs. Right, so what I'll do is I'm going to tie the swivel on like that, and basically all I do is go through the eye. Let's put this down here. I go through the eye, and then I make a loop, and I go round 5 times, or 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I go back through that eye, and that's it, simple. Wet it, and there's my knot. And then what I do is I come down the line, because I'm not going to bother putting a boom or anything like that on there. In the video I do use a boom, but this is the rig I normally make, so I'm going to come down about that, and then I'm going to pull about a foot off and make a loop, and then I'm just going to twiddle around that loop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bit awkward, just probably see this, but then I pull that line through that loop. So this is like you make mackerel feathers really. So basically it's that. Okay, and then what I do is I'll just cut one end of that, because you only want a small snood, you don't want it flying all round, so I'll cut that end of that. So there's my actual snood there, and that's about 6 inches long. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to put one of these beads on. These are slightly bigger than the ones I normally use, but these are great, just big floating beads. So I'll put that through like that, and then I'll tie my just a dear little size 1, very sharp hook, and I've been using these for a while, and these seem to kill it. Exactly the same knot as I did before. 2, 3, 4, 5. And that is it. So that's my first one, that's my top hook. There, like that. Right, now I do my bottom one. So I know roughly I wanted about a foot 18 inches away. So again, I'll pull a line out and make a loop. And then what you'll end up with at the end of it, I've got the swivel and my first snood. Then about 2 foot, my snap swivel where my leg goes on, and then my other snood. So it's a trace like that, and that seems to work for me. Now I'll show you the sidewinder setup that I use. When I go wreck fishing, you sometimes lose quite a lot of gear, so what I do is I make all mine up and I put them on a bit of Celotex. So I'll set all my sidewinders up. They're I think they're called Candy Crush. That's like a black one, which I haven't really used. These are my favourite, absolute favourite. These are Skerries. I think they do a super slim, but I think these are just a real Skerry, and I've never ever missed with these. And if I just take one off, and I'll show you. This just makes it a hell of a lot easier to do than mess about when you're out there. So same as I said before, just a simple knot on the end and about 8 foot of trace, and on the end of that I have a barrel swivel, and as I say it's about 8 foot, and I use Seagull 30 pound fluorocarbon. It's a little bit dearer than the others, and I don't know whether it's there to catch the angler, but that's just the one that I use. I love it. It's a bit dirty, that one, but yeah, Seagull, fantastic stuff.
Grab the net,
Yeah, it might not feel that big, but about 20 miles away, and we just had a little bass, so we're going to try. We're using 8 ounce of lead at the minute and sidewinders. I'm using this French boom, about an 8 foot trace, and a scary, my favourite. About 30 turns up, that was. Smashed it. Feels a bit better. Oh, that's a better size bass, Ben. I've got it. Oh, I did have it. Right, just into one now. Yeah, it might not, don't feel that big, but it's a little bass. Right, the tide slackened off now, and we're going to try for some bream. So I've got like a pop-up bead with a little little hook there and a 6 ounce lead. I'm going to try this. Cells, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, I think we've got a bream bite now.
Oh dear, yeah, me too.
Yeah, you just got to leave them, I think, and let them almost hook themselves.
She's on.
Let's hope it's not mackerel. Quite like mad.
Yeah.
I've only got a little light £6 rod. I don't feel really big at the minute unless I've lost it. Alright, now I've got it. Oh, that's quite nice. Well, that's what we wanted.
Yeah, not bad.
Quite nice.
Yeah. Nice, yeah, nice eating size.
Well, we seem to be eating the bream, reasonable size, 2 or 3 pounds I suppose. Seem to have found them on this wreck now. And we're just using strips of cuttlefish.
Is that fish?
Yeah, straight away we're into bream again, I think. Got a big trawler coming up on us, so I've stuck the AIS on, hopefully he'll see us, not plough us down. Got it out. Fight like mad.
Yeah.
I've only got a little light £6 rod. Oh, I don't feel very big at the minute unless I've lost it. Alright, oh, it's looked quite nice. Well, that's what we wanted. Hopefully another bream bite. Right, wreck's coming right up now.
And you see now, looking straight out from you, out along your rod, there's a bloody bobbers there, look.
Yeah, I don't know what they are.
There's pots, I expect. That's probably what I got caught up on.
Yeah, it could be, yeah. Fancy striking that. You should never do that, should you? This feels better. Go up. Yeah, good. Do that. I'll put it in there. If there's anything in these videos you'd like me to show you more of, you know, whether it be knots, rigs, or different fishing styles, please drop me a message and let me know.